The magnet is pushed into the coil, see that? The ammeter needle vibrated. When the magnet is pulled out, the needle moved again. When it stays closed without moving, there's no reaction. Quickly moving it back and forth generates an induced current, which can easily light up an LED. How about using this round base to make a small emergency flashlight? Prepare a PVC pipe with a diameter of 20 millimeters and a length of 16 centimeters. Mark it and saw it off. Draw a center line, and then lines on either side at a distance of about 1.5 centimeters from the center. This section will be used later to wind the coil. Prepare a 0.5 millimeter enameled wire, which will be sufficient. Start winding from the very edge, wrapping a few turns randomly. Apply some glue to secure it in place, and once the glue dries, the wire ends won't move around. Next, repeat the process, ensuring that each turn is close to the next without much gap. This is the most basic method. If you have a drill or lathe to assist with winding, that's even better. Once you finish one layer and return to the starting point, repeat the process. Oh, doing it this way is really too slow. My patience is almost running out. Just pull it tight and roll the tube. It feels faster this way. And it's much easier. The overall effect is also very smooth. Winding it to about half a centimeter thick is sufficient. Then apply some glue to prevent the wire ends from loosening. And sand it to remove the insulation layer. Connect the two ends to an oscilloscope and prepare a small magnet to shake inside. Just one magnet is too small, so put 10 magnets into the coil and spin it quickly. You can immediately observe the AC voltage peak on the oscilloscope, reaching over 4 volts. Then connect it to a small device. Once you start shaking it, you can light up the LED just like at the beginning. The faster your hand speed, the faster the flickering frequency. Now the ends of the tube are still open. Use a compass to draw small circles. Saw out a square with a handsaw. Then use a file to shape it into a circle according to the lines. Glue a small wad of cotton to cushion the magnet from making a cracking sound against the lumbar spine. Insert it into the tube and tilt your head back to apply glue. Once it's secured and the glue is dry, you can shake it freely. Then, add a rectifier to convert the output AC to DC and pair it with a 22 farad supercapacitor for energy storage so you don't have to keep shaking it to charge. Oh, this thing has too large a capacity. After shaking for a long time, it still isn't fully charged. This definitely won't work. 3. Take it apart and replace it with this one, which is only 1 farad and has a voltage of 5.5 volts, connected properly from the star plate. And now it makes sense. Shaking for 30 seconds can reach a usable voltage level, with a maximum voltage of only 4 volts, so it won't overcharge. Wrap 2 bubble wires around the magnetic core back and forth to make an inductor. Fill it up completely. Add a store owner to it, then add a transistor, and connect it to an LED light, and you have a boost circuit, also known as a Joule thief circuit. With it, you can light up an LED even at very low voltage. After testing, start assembling. Then place 3 switches on the edge to complete the top and position the valve electric fusion rectifier properly. Andy, the government is in a hurry. Just look. Once it's set up, you need to keep pushing upwards, and then push upwards again. Once the transistor and LED are finally connected, all the wiring is done. And just like that, an apocalyptic gadget is made, a bit rough, but functional. Its advantage lies in its very primitive operation method. Any craftsman can understand it at a glance. No batteries are needed, just shake and use. Shake for 30 seconds and it will illuminate for up to 2 minutes. Don't underestimate this bit of light. As long as there is light, darkness can be dispelled. It is a beacon. It is hope. It is a true flashlight.